Have you ever stared at your phone, thumb hovering over a name that used to mean home, wondering if you could just be friends? You tell yourself it's because you're mature, or because we have too much history to just walk away. But, let's be honest, is it maturity, or is it a slow-motion way of refusing to let go? Welcome back to Pureher, where we peel back the layers of your heart to find the strength you didn't know you had. Today, we are dismantling the myth of the friendly ex. The first 10 seconds of a breakup feel like drowning. The next 10 days feel like a fever dream. And then, the friendship proposal arrives. It sounds so civilized, doesn't it? But here's the truth your soul already knows. You cannot build a bridge out of the same wood that burned your house down. In these moments, your brain is actually going through a chemical withdrawal. Scientifically speaking, love affects the brain similarly to an addiction. When you try to transition immediately into a friendship, you aren't being kind, you are simply seeking a maintenance dose of the person who broke your heart. Think about the coffee shop you used to visit together. If you go there as friends, every clink of a spoon and every scent of roasted beans is a ghost of a kiss that no longer belongs to you. You sit across from him, watching his lips move, but instead of listening to his mundane update about work, you're remembering how those lips felt against yours last Christmas. That isn't friendship. That's a haunting. We pretend we're okay with the crumbs of their presence, because we're terrified of the starvation that comes with total absence. But sister, you were meant for a banquet, not for the leftovers of a dead romance. Let's talk about the practical reality of this friendship. Imagine it's Friday night. You're finally feeling a bit like yourself again. You've done your hair. You're out with your girls. And then asterisk ping asterisk. A notification. He sent you a meme. Just a funny picture, right? Harmless. Except, suddenly, you're no longer present with your friends. Your mind is spiraling. Why did he send this now? Is he thinking of me? Is he lonely? Is there still a chance? This is the psychological tax of staying friends. You are giving him boyfriend level access to your mental space without him having to provide boyfriend level commitment or security. It is the ultimate bargain for him and a bankruptcy for you. When you stay friends, you are effectively keeping a placeholder in your heart. And as long as that placeholder is filled by a ghost, there is no room for a living, breathing man who can actually love you the way you deserve. And what happens when the inevitable occurs? What happens when he tells you, friend to friend, that he started seeing someone else? Or worse, you see it on his Instagram story. That sharp, cold knife of jealousy that rips through your chest, that is the proof that the friendship was a lie. True friendship requires a foundation of platonic goodwill. If his happiness with another woman makes you want to scream, you aren't his friend. You are his backup plan, his ego boost, or his safety net. None of those roles are worthy of a woman of your caliber. There is a biological reason why just being friends feels like a constant low-grade fever. Your nervous system is confused. For months or years, this person was your primary source of dopamine and oxytocin, the bonding hormones. When the relationship ends, your body goes into a state of physiological stress. By staying friends, you are re-triggering those stress receptors. Every time you see a text or hear his voice, you are essentially picking at a scab and wondering why the wound won't heal. Real healing requires a vacuum. It requires the no-contact rule. Not as a game to win him back, but as a sanctuary to win yourself back. Think of your energy as a currency. Every time you check his last scene, every time you reply to a "how are you" text, you are spending your precious currency on a closed chapter. You are investing in a business that has already gone bankrupt. Ask yourself, if you met him today exactly as he is, without the history and the nostalgia, would you actually choose him as a platonic friend? Most of the time, the answer is no. We don't want their friendship. We want the comfort of their familiarity. But there is a massive difference between comfort and growth. Comfort is a warm blanket in a cold room, but growth is walking out of that room and into the sunlight. You are trading your future for a comfortable version of your past, and that is a trade you will always regret. So, can you ever be friends with an ex? Perhaps. In 5 years, when you've both built entirely different lives, when the thought of him sleeping with someone else moves you more than the thought of a stranger eating lunch maybe then. But if you have to ask if it's possible now, the answer is a resounding no. You need to mourn. You need to let the fire go out completely before you try to sit by the ashes. The most powerful thing a woman can do is walk away and never look back. Not out of anger, but out of a deep, unshakable respect for her own peace. When you stop the friendship charade, you aren't being mean. You are being honest. You are saying, my heart is not a revolving door, and my time is not a consolation prize. You are reclaiming your narrative. You are choosing the void over the wrong presence, because only in the void can something new and beautiful grow. Remember, you are the architect of your own boundaries. If a connection doesn't serve your peace, it doesn't deserve your time. You deserve a love that stays, or a clean break that allows you to fly. Don't settle for the grey area. Life is lived in the vibrant colors of clarity. If this message resonated with your soul today, make sure to subscribe to **Pureher**** and join our community of high-value women who choose themselves every single day. Like this video to spread the strength to another sister who might be hovering over her phone right now. You are stronger than your memories. Keep choosing your future.